as I was driving today, I got a flat tire. So the flat tire basically meant that I couldn't drive anymore because it would be dangerous. So I had to like basically just swap it out and just manually do it myself. And this entire experience made me realize I was basically like full of shit. So before this, I remember having the discussion with like family and friends, like, yeah, changing a tire, that's easy, man. Like, any true man knows how to change a tire. Like, what do you mean? That's like basic 101 stuff. They teach you in masculinity, what the basics. And that's genuinely like what I thought. Like, oh, it won't be that hard. Just show me the instructions, I'll do it like anytime. And so today was the day. It was the day that, basically like God tested me. Like, are you actually full of shit? And I spent 30 minutes and I still couldn't unscrew the spare tire from the car. So let alone take out the broken tire. I couldn't even take the good tire off of the car because there was like this screw mechanism that I didn't know. And what happened is, well, we had no choice. So I was with like my family, so we just had to call like roadside assist. They sent a guy over, and literally within 15 minutes, not only did he unscrew like the spare tire, he did the entire thing in like 15 minutes. And I just stood there like, what? I'm honestly just full of shit. Like that was genuinely like my thought. And as I was reflecting on this, I'm wondering like what led to me to believe that I was so good at like changing tires. And I realized I just fell victim again to this thing called like the Dunning-Kruger effect. It's a pretty interesting thing if you want to search it up, but basically it says that when you have a high amount of confidence, but you haven't spent a lot of time on something, it usually means you're on something called Mount Stupid. Basically, you're just full of shit. And I realized that was the case. Like, I've never like changed a tire in my life until like now. And I thought that, I was like amazing at it. I thought it would be easy to do. And it just made me think about like other areas of my life that I also think I'm like decent at, but I've actually not like actually achieved that much. And it's just a very like humbling experience. And so I've realized that I always fall victim to like the Dunning-Kruger effect for, whatever new skill I'm trying to do. And it's been particularly dangerous because today, like when I got a flat tire, we were already like, at a restaurant. It was already off like the highway. It wasn't anything dangerous. But if it wasn't a dangerous situation and I was under time pressure and I couldn't call someone for help, then that could have been like much worse. And that would have happened because I would have went in with the false belief that I would be able to be able to change the tire with no issues. And so I realized I just need to be more honest to myself and be like more honest about like what my skills actually are. And I feel like the reason I probably haven't done that is because I'm just probably like insecure about my own like skills. And I just didn't want to admit it to myself. But I realized that if I don't admit it to myself, one, like other people get hurt. B, I'll never learn. And then C, I end up like spending like 30 minutes unable to do like the most basic thing, like, unscrew a spare tire. And so I realized in order just to do myself like justice, I just need to realize that there's so much I don't know. And that is the first step to be able to like learn something, to understand that you don't know something. So I actually have the willingness to learn. So yeah, I hope you hold me accountable to this. It's definitely like, it's just a horrible like mindset to have. Like when I was like reflecting back, I was like, man, like how can you be like so like just dumb? Um, but yeah, um, yeah, honestly, like that's pretty much it. So like going forward, I would just make sure to genuinely like assess my skills, like from a very objective stance, and make sure that I actually like learn the things that I say that I'm good at. So that's basically the takeaway. A flat tire showed me that I was basically full of shit.